Hey Drip Droppers, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've already got a mess because I made a video which you might have already watched where I was showing how I'm going to do a lake kind of pour, and what I'm going to do now is a second pour. I'm not even going to clean up the mess, we're just going to keep going because this time we're going to use the same colors, but we're going to use a different way of doing it, so you're going to get to see how different it looks this way. So this time what I'm planning to do is I'm going to pour all my colors, and then I'm going to do one large swipe using a big, I don't know, drywall knife out of my husband's garage. All right, so we're going to start by putting our pillow paint on, and you can see I'm just using the same pillow paint I had on a few minutes ago. I'm going to do another swipe. This is called Connor's Lakefront, and I love it. I don't usually like to start out with a mess, but we're starting with a mess today because this is just a continuation of yesterday's video, but I'm making them back to back. All right, so here we go. Let me get as much of it on here as I can. All right, so this is going to be a different one. Okay, so I'm going to start, I think, I haven't quite decided how I want to do this. But I think similarly, I'm going to lay down my colors like I did on the other one. This time we're going to go white on the whole thing. I have a customer who wants 2 or 3 pieces using the same color, 2 or 3 records done that way, because she's going to make a grouping. So, all right, so we're just going to keep going. White down. This is Titanium White by Amsterdam. Next, Phthalo Blue. And we're just going to keep going with the way of smattering them, right? Okay. Rather than covering the whole piece, we're just going to cover it in sections like that. Amsterdam Sky Blue. The last one turned out so good. If you saw yesterday's, you know what I mean. I always feel like I'm making one of those, I don't know, what kind of pizza is that? You can make like a dessert pizza when I do it this way. You guys probably know what I mean, where you drizzle on the frosting and the, all right. Love that color. We're using this little Piggy Algae, which I'm crazy about this color. And let's do, again, it's probably my favorite so far today. Okay. This one is Mermaid by this little Piggy. A little more in the middle. Teal. Golden teal. We got a lot of paint. This is going to be beautiful. And Deep Turquoise by Winsor Newton. This is how we're going to get those peacock cells. Because we're using this nice dark color that'll kind of encompass the cells. Okay. Does it look like a big mess? Because it is. And the great part about fluid art is you can make a big mess. All right, so now I've got this big knife from my husband's garage. And I'm just going to pour on my pillow paint here. I try not to do, or my pillow paint, my cell activator. I'm going to try not to do it right over it, but you can see I'm putting it on here. And now I'm just going to pull right across the whole thing. All right, we're going to go this way, and here we go. Here we go. Ooh, beautiful cells. Wow. Ooh, beautiful cells. Wow. All in a line there. How beautiful. Wow. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. We're going to move the paint a little bit here. Get it flowing back and forth. Wow. Beautiful. We're going to give it a tiny spin. Get it moving. Wow. This is really cool. I haven't had one like this before where it's just going to be just one big lump of cells. I kind of like it. These are amazing. Look at these. Wow. We're definitely getting peacock cells. Wow. Love them. We're going to keep it spinning a little bit here. Get it going. That's going to help grow the cells. Wow, I don't want to lose any from up there. I love those. Wow. That white underneath is so gorgeous. Look at those cells. Wow. Slight spinning. We don't want to give it too much and lose these patterns because they are really cool, beautiful. Now let's keep going here. Love that. Wow. Oh, if I could just get all of it to look like that, that'd be amazing. See if we can kind of stretch them all out. Wow, there we go. They're stretching. Can you see it? Wow, gorgeous cells. This top is amazing. I hope they all do it. Oh my gosh, so great. Now I want to do another one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, this one's done, but I'm going to put it up to the light so you can see it. Wow, look at that. Look at these beautiful cells. Oh my gosh, I might have to do a third one right away. This is amazing. Look at that. Wow. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to leave it just like it is. Part of me wants to make changes to it, but I'm not going to because I just think it looks so great. Let's just see how it dries. Hey. Well, thanks for joining me. This one's done. I'm going to call this one a wrap. I love it. If you are new, thanks for joining me. If you've been here before, thanks for stopping back. I'm going to make one more like this in my next video. We're going to use a different technique on that because these are going to go as a set to someone who's ordered them. Wow, beautiful. Just keep